I really like Dave Chappelle. I think he's really funny. I think he's down to earth. He doesn't really care if anybody's hurt by his jokes. He just goes out there and he does his job, and he does his job very, very well. Very, very well. If you remember last year, Sticks and Stones, a lot of people didn't really have very nice things to say about it in the TV critic area. As you can see, I've got this pulled up. Here's the Rotten Tomatoes. 35% amongst 17 critics. 99% audience score, 40,000 ratings. This is another really good example of how out of touch critics and regular people are. They're not in touch with the regular people. That's kind of been something that I've talked about quite a bit over the past couple of months, and so have a lot of other people. But the reviews for this were very, very like people. It's istophobic. It's terrible. It's disappointing. I can't believe he did this. But the audiences loved it because it kind of gave the finger to PC culture and a lot of other things that people are sick of. And that's why it was so successful. But of course, critics, they want everything to be inclusive and safe, so they didn't like it. Well, he ended up getting another last laugh on top of the tremendous success that was Sticks and Stones. I guess the comedy special ended up winning 2 awards, and people are quite salty about it. Now, I didn't know that he won these because, well, I don't think I'm the only one. A lot of people didn't even really care about the Emmys because, like I said in my previous video, no one cares about it. The low viewership was a record low for them. Nobody was watching it. Nobody cares about these pompous-ass celebrities and their opinions and their woke takes. Nobody cares about them. This picture of them putting out a trash fire is quite fitting for the situation. But what I wanted to talk about was some of the salty takes to him winning an award and his speech, which was absolutely fantastic. It's about a 2-minute speech where he kind of thanks his editor and tells critics to shut the F up after his poorly reviewed special wins an Emmy. And this is why I like Dave, because Dave just lets his middle finger fly. He's got FU money, and he doesn't really care about becoming richer. The dude's pretty down to earth. From what I remember, he's got a bunch of land. He just rides dirt bikes and four-wheelers all the time in Ohio. So I don't think he really cares if he doesn't get some big movie from this. He seems quite happy to just do stand-up and leave it at that. So he got up on stage when he won his Emmy, and he said, "Boy, this comes as a complete surprise," Chappelle said in a pre-recorded speech. "I mean, I read all the reviews, and they said so many terrible things. They were embarrassed for me. I had lost my way. It wasn't even worth watching. I hope all of you critics learn from this. This is a teachable moment. Shut the F up forever." Then he went on to thank his wife and a few other things, but I love that he got to get the last laugh on all these stupid critics. And even the best part is a quote from IndieWire in their own article on this, which makes this great. I can't believe I missed this story. I wish I could have hit this on the day of the Emmys. I'm sorry. I really don't care who wins awards, but in this case, it's beautiful. So IndieWire's television awards editor Libby Hill wrote of Chappelle's Emmy, "Sticks and Stones has been controversial ever since it debuted on Netflix in August 2019 due to the many of the people Chappelle chose to target with his humor, including various groups, communities, and particular individuals, and the hashtag METOO movement. The men who accused Michael Jackson of things and cancel culture that dares to hold people, particularly those with privilege, power, and or wealth, accountable for those words. Of course, that cancel culture argument isn't quite as effective when you end up winning 2 Emmys for your pointedly cruel, misogynistic, and istophobic humor. Boo-hoo!" And that's not all. There's more people that are quite upset. We can head over to Reset Era. Reset Era Takes 2.0 was nice enough to post these the other day. Here's the thread that was sitting over there. Dave Chappelle to 2 critics after winning his Emmy. "This is a teachable moment. Shut the F up forever." I wonder what was going on with that thread. We head over, we take a look at some of the takes. Invisible cities banned. Why was he banned? Well, user banned for dismissive drive-by posts regarding bigotry. Prior severe ban for xenophobia. This is all he said to get banned. I thought it was a good acceptance speech, and I suggest people watch it. Dave does not translate well into text on page. And then we got Prine that got banned for 2 weeks because he was gatekeeping bigotry. He says, lol, he's allowed. We got some more. This guy got banned for 2 weeks for dismissive drive-by. All he says is, awesome. Watch all of his Netflix specials and love them to bits. When Reset Era is such a joke. Look at this one. This is my favorite house to deliver milk to. Dave Chappelle is a genius. Drive-by trolling repeatedly. This guy got a permanent ban. So anyway, usually I don't care about Emmys, but in this case, congratulations to Dave Chappelle. I've been enjoying the salt. And he was right. Critics, shut up forever. Or better yet, shut the F up forever. He was absolutely right. Nobody cares what they have to say. And this is just more proof that they're really out of touch and they don't understand anything. And they want to sit there and they want to use their platforms and their soapboxes. And they want to get political, shake their finger at you. And at the end of the day, the people don't care. This is why his Rotten Tomatoes score sits at a 35 for critics and a 99% for real people. Real people don't give a damn what critics have to say. And critics don't understand real people. They're all out of touch. And this is why everybody goes to YouTube for reviews now. And this is why sites like IGN and other spots that review stuff are all going out of business. And this is why legacy media hates YouTube. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about all this. Sorry for the late story. Like I said, I didn't know about this until earlier today, and I liked it so much, I wanted to share it with you guys. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Share the video. That's very important. And as always, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.